Hello, boys. Back at it again. Week 15. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, folks. Playoff predictors, as always, because it's the first on Google. Week 15 predictions of this NFL contest. 3:30 in the morning and on a Wednesday. Trying to get this out for you guys. Space out the kinky, the bad guys with this podcast over. Yeah, you know it's time. Anyway, back at it again. We're starting my dad's team, the Las Vegas Raiders, and the Fighting Herberts of LA. Thursday night contest should be a good one. Should be entertaining one. Both teams are at least they give you TV value. They have good offenses, and their defenses are both, yeah. But Vegas coming off a disappointing loss, giving up 40 points again to Old Man Rivers and those Colts. Jonathan Taylor running all over them. Herbert finding a very good, meaningful win to boost up his morale in that team. I think this is going to be a good game. It's going to be closer than the experts think. I don't recall who won their last matchup, if they even did play each other. I got LA, though. They are not LA, Vegas. They really need this one. If they want any chance to be in the playoffs, they're going to have to win out and have some teams lose. LA's just in shambles, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. They need a lot of help and injuries and maybe a new coach, man. I don't know about Lynn. I just don't know. He hasn't really done anything since being there, if we're being honest. But we'll see. We got one of the Saturday games. I think the next two are Saturday games. Um, I don't know, but I know this is definitely Saturday. Buffalo, Denver. Buffalo coming off of an impressive win over my Steelers, as I predicted. Begrudgingly, defense stepped up, got turnovers when they needed it. Of course, that's just been being sloppy as fuck. But I digress. Josh Allen, he should be in the MVP conversation. He's not going to win it, obviously. It's going to be either Mahomes or Rodgers, but he should be top four, top five. He's really been playing pretty solid, consistent football for the most part this whole season. Drew Lock, horse cock, fully erect. My man slinging dicks, slinging touchdowns. I loved it. I loved seeing it against the Panthers. Nice little bounce back win to keep his morale up. It's in Denver. It's frigid cold. If Locke plays good, they can surprise teams. Now, can he do that consistently? We have yet to see. So, and Buffalo is playing some of the best football right now of any team. So I got Buffalo rolling as well. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or nothing, but it might look like last game, really. But yeah, I got Buffalo. Okay, Houston and Indianapolis, as I said, Colts steamrolling the Raiders. Rivers having a quietly good year. I'm not gonna lie. He's not really blowing people away, but he's had some very impressive stat lines this season. You know, doing what he's done his whole career. He's not completely washed. He's almost there, but we're not going to talk about that because he's been playing good. His team's been winning. That's more. In his case, that's what should be mattering most. Houston, I mean, yeah, but did they fumble the game away last week? Is that what it was? Who the hell did they play? We got to go back, folks. Or was that 2 weeks ago when they fumbled away the game? Deshaun. I wouldn't blame it on Deshaun, but no, they got pooped on by Mitch Trubisky. Made him look like a good player. Yeah, it's rough, and I don't know, man. They could upset the Colts. I wouldn't be surprised, but the Colts need a playoff. Are fighting for a playoff spot. I'm gonna have them continuing to roll in this here contest. Now this should be a really good game. We got Miami and the New England Patriots. Patriots coming off of a sloppy loss to the Rams, as I predicted last Thursday game. So it's been a while since we've seen the Miami looking very competitive with Tua in there. Can we not see Fitzpatrick ever again, please? Against the Chiefs, picking off Mahomes 3 times, but clearly that doesn't matter because Mahomes is on a whole other level than all of us. It's his world. We're just living in it. It's very sad, but it's in Miami. New England, for some reason, is not good in Miami. They're also fighting for a playoff spot. I think they can sneak out this win. Now, New England beat them by 11 last game, but it was week 1. I don't know how much, their game plan and, the training and whatnot for all the COVID was, how much that affected them and what Fitzpatrick and. Granted, he beat them last year there too, but I think Miami can sneak out a win against them. Jacksonville, Baltimore. Let's go on. Baltimore, a great game against Cleveland. We'll talk about that game more when that contest happens. Pittsburgh, Cincinnati. You'd hope that it would just be that easy too, and we don't have to talk about it. But running game needs drastically fixed or improves. The game planning on offense is frustrating. Deontay continues to not catch. He's fucking Aguilar. He's a more talented Aguilar now. It's quite sad, depressing. He needs to get his shit together. That's all I'm going to say about that. Cleveland and the Giants again. Cleveland Ravens, a great game. Probably the game of the year, if we're being for real. Baker did not play that bad of a game. His completion percentage could have been a little bit better, and he threw that one pick. But I wouldn't. I mean, that was a bad read. He shouldn't have thrown that ball. But 3 touchdowns total, or 3 passing, 1 rushing at least. Chubb and Hunt did a good job. The defense is just bite him in the ass, and Lamar being Lamar. MVP things, took a shit, came back, threw it on him. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good, close game. Probably defensive struggle. I think Cleveland can sneak out a win, though, against the Giants. They're the more talented team, but I could definitely see them losing. That being said, no, I'm not. Okay, Rams, let's stop. Okay, Titans. The Jets are not. I'm never picking them to win a game this year. I just don't see it. And the Rams are one of the most well-balanced teams in the league. Tennessee and Detroit. Last-second win against the Bears. No, they lost to Green Bay. Somewhat competitive, but if Stafford's dead, let's stop it with Chase Daniel. I'm sorry. He's a good backup, but they're not doing much. I just don't see it. And King Henry again, man, running on the plug. They're vying for that 3rd seed, 4th seed, winning the division, whatever the hell they would finish off. Get home field the first game at least. So yeah, Detroit's kind of in shambles right now as always. But New Orleans, Kansas City. I heard that Breeze might come back. I don't really. He doesn't make the team better. Let's just say that. I'm not saying he's washed. I think he can still play at a high level, I guess. But with Taysom Hill, what we've seen of Taysom Hill, he brings more to the offense really with the running ability, and his passing is not that different from what Drew was doing. And he stretches the field more than him. So that being said, Kansas City's going off. They're gonna keep fighting for that number 1 seed, lock it up, depending on what we do with our last games. And yeah, should be a good game though. Should be a good game regardless of who's playing for them. Tampa Bay and Atlanta. Atlanta coming off a sad loss to the Chargers as always, and Tampa Bay, a little ugly game against Minnesota. Nice defensive struggle. Brady doing enough just to win as he's done his whole career. I got Tampa Bay win because they're, again, all these teams that are fighting for playoff spots, I think that they're really going to be motivated to, keep pulling wins out of their asses and sneak by. Seattle and Washington. This should be a good game. Seattle with a nice pick-me-up against the Jets. Washington, a very good, sound win. It was close, but, defense really showing that they're a force to be reckoned with. They're one of the better teams, I think, defensively in the league, at least how they play, how they compete. Chase Young really has them playing motivated. You can tell he's leading that team as a rookie. The defense, they're playing inspired football. That being said, I got Seattle winning this. I mean, they lost to the Giants, so I wouldn't be surprised. But again, they're vying for that playoff spot. They'd be a wild card team if the Rams keep winning, so they need to keep winning as well. Even if Washington loses this game, I think they're still atop of the division, especially with the next couple of games we have here. Um, yeah, I got Seattle. Green Bay, Carolina. So Teddy was playing. I believe I saw him playing, or the stats of him playing. That's not really going to matter here, but just know that as I show you guys my background. Yeah, Carolina not letting Drew Lock run off on the plug on him. You'd think Aaron Rodgers could do even more damage to that young defense. Got nice players on that defense. I think they're going to be better in about 2 to 3 years, but for right now, they just don't have the firepower. Minnesota and Chicago. Believe it or not, folks, Mitch Trubisky is playing good football. Past couple of weeks might be some of the best football he's played in his whole life. Cook, you're gonna have to keep him running, keep running with him. Not have dumb mistakes, dumb turnovers. Cousins needs to clean up some things. Get the offense back to where it was a nice balanced attack, throwing it on them and running it on them. This is gonna be a good game because it always is. A nice little Midwestern rivalry that I've been watching my whole life, but I got Minnesota sneaking one out on this one. Or this could be the game where Trubisky turns back to being shit. That's always something to look out for. Philly and Arizona. Philly with an upset win against the Saints. Jalen Hurts coming in, looking like an option quarterback because he really did do nothing in the air. But since he won, the narrative is that he's so much better than Carson Wentz. Just stop it, people. Carson Wentz is 27. People act like he's done. He's washed. People are fucking morons. That being said, let Jalen Hurts keep playing good for the culture, and then we'll let Carson Wentz go somewhere else, and they can both be good quarterbacks in this league. But I don't know. I don't think Hurts has the arm to be consistently good in this league. But he can do the Taysom Hill route and just do a little dink and dunk passes here, nice little over the top throw when they don't look, and then continue to run the ball for 100 yards a game. That being said, I have Arizona winning. They probably played their best defensive game of the year last week against the Giants. Granted, it was the Giants. Kyler Murray, Hopkins, that offense should shit all over Philly, and it's home. So yeah, they're going to be on that turf. Dallas, Sanford. Dallas with a blowout win against the Bengals. That's what they needed. A nice pickup win against them. The San Francisco 49ers, a tough loss against who they play. This is the last game, so we're gonna go back and see again who the fuck they played. I keep forgetting because there's so many games to fucking remember and highlights to watch. Did they not play at all? Sanford, no shit, dear God. Yeah, the defense was really going on them. Dallas doesn't have a defense at all, but their offense is really good. I think this is going to be a good game just because they're both, I think, balanced talent-wise. Not saying that these are good teams. I kind of want to pick Dallas in this one. And I'm going to just for shits and giggles. I don't like them at all, clearly. But Nick Mullins and that Debo's out, so I don't know if Kittle's playing. It's like, can Dallas stop a cold? They did against the Bengals, and the Bengals have way more talent still on offense with all the injuries than Sanford does. So I got Dallas winning in this one. So yeah, this would be the rankings and shits if my shit was accurate. Yeah, man, this is week 15. Your boy King Kaleb here. Let's flip it over and we're signing the fuck out.